Yes, today's session will be on perimeter. Okay, this session will be on perimeter. That is the first lesson in your grade 10 syllabus. Right now, perimeter in the sense you'll feel like it's easy because you have learned this even in grade 8, 6 and all you learn the basic parts. But here you are learning something new, that is the perimeters of most of the plane figures and also even the sectors of the circle. That is something new that you are learning here, right? So in this lesson, in the end of this lesson, you will learn how to find the perimeter of a sector, of a circle, and all the plane figures. So here I'll be starting from the very basic only because there are some students who are not aware of perimeter. Like they get confused when we say perimeter. Some students tell the formula for area. Some they don't know perimeter of a rectangle even. There are students. So I'll be doing this in a common way where the basic concepts are also taught here, right? So first of all, before I go to the lesson, I want you to teach you the length measurements, right? The units used to measure a certain length, because perimeter is totally based on the length. The units are about the same units of the length only, right? For example, we can start from the basic millimeter. So if I tell you the relationships here, 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter. You should know these things, right? 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. 1000 meter is equal to 1 kilometer. So these basic relationships you should know. And the units what we can use in perimeter are also the same thing. What are the units we can use here? Millimeter, centimeter, meter, kilometer, right? Like this, these units can be used. So this is the first thing. The second thing that you should know is, what is perimeter? Perimeter means the length of or the distance of a closed plane figure, the outer distance of a closed plane figure. I'll tell you what is it. For example, if I take a square, this is a plane figure. Outer distance means this part, right? So that outer distance of a plane figure is called as the perimeter. Not only square, you can call for rectangle, right? Trapezium, parallelogram, triangle, hexagon, anything, right? You can find the perimeter. So first we'll write down the note, right? Notes will be given in this session. Exercise questions will be discussed. Extra questions will be done, right? So my target is to cover the lesson today. So let's start. Write down lesson number 1, perimeter. Lesson number 1, perimeter. First, we'll write down the definition for perimeter. So write down the definition. The total outer distance of the total outer distance of a closed plane figure. The total outer distance of a closed plane figure is known as perimeter. Is known as perimeter. Okay. Now write down below that. Next point. The units used to measure perimeter are the units used to denote perimeter. The units used to denote perimeter are, and copy down these units. Copy down these units. Millimeters, centimeters, meters, and kilometers. Right. Then after that, you have to copy down the relationship. Below that, draw a box and copy down these important relationships. Even in this lesson, we'll be using this one. Relationships. Okay, right? Done. So, first of all, when we are learning about perimeter, I'm going to take the first shape is rectangle. So I'm going to take rectangle as the first shape. I'll clear the board now. So write down the first topic, number 1. Put number 1 and write down the first plane figure, rectangle. Rectangle. Okay, now listen very carefully. Okay, now here I'm taking a rectangle. You know that in a rectangle, all the sides are 90 degrees. Now listen very carefully. Properties I'm going to tell you. Everything from the basic, right? All sides are, or all angles are right angle. That is 90 degrees, right angle. Another property is opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. This is how we denote them. So we can write another property. Opposite sides are equal. So these are the two main properties of a rectangle. And one more thing, the longer side. Longer side is called as the length. But always we can't write length. So we can denote it using the letter L. And the shorter side is called as the breadth. So for that we can denote with B letter, breadth. Right? There are two lengths, two breadth. Now, if you are asked to find the perimeter of the rectangle, and I have used P letter here for perimeter, okay? For perimeter of a rectangle, I told you the definition now. Perimeter means outer distance. When you start from one point, you have to go around the figure until you reach the next point. That is perimeter. So, outer distance of this closed plane figure is called as perimeter. So if in a common way, if I'm telling a formula for perimeter of a rectangle, in a rectangle, we have 4 sides. I have 2 lengths and 2 breadths. So the perimeter will be 2 lengths plus 2 breadths. Now you can see that 2 is common here. 2 is common. So I can take in this manner 2 into length and breadth. This is the formula for perimeter of a rectangle. This is very important. Perimeter of a rectangle. Right? Did you understand this one? Drop a text in the chat box. If anyone is having a doubt, drop a message in the chat box, or else you can unmute and ask also. Copy down this if it is clear for you. If you have any question, drop a message. Okay. Good. Clear. Copy down this clearly, neatly. Copy down. Your note should be very clear for you. Then only you will feel to revise and learn it even. I'll give you 2 questions, around 3 questions on this also. Right. When you're done, let me know. Okay, done. Now, I'm going to give you 3 questions for finding the perimeter of a rectangle. So you have to draw 3 rectangles now. Okay, I'll draw the first rectangle here, Roman number 1. In the first rectangle, I'm giving you length 12 centimeter, breadth 8 centimeter. In the second rectangle, I'll give you length, let's say 12.5 decimal, 12.5 centimeter, and breadth I'll give you like 7.5 centimeter. And third one is different. Third one, I'm going to give you the perimeter 100 meters. You should find out the breadth. I'll I'll give you the length also, 35 meters. Breadth is unknown. Now complete these 3 questions and send the relevant answers in the chat box. Mention the Roman numbers and send. Use the formula. Use the formula. It will be helpful. So the ones who joined now, please get connected to the lesson. We just started the lesson perimeter and we gave a definition for perimeter, and the first figure, plain figure we have taken is rectangle. Formula was derived, and also 3 questions are given now. You have to find the perimeter of first 2 figures, and in the third one, you have to find the breadth of the figure. Send your answers. Okay, done. Very good. Now listen. First one's perimeter. I can directly use the equation because I know the equation. 2 into length plus breadth. Definitely, you have to write the equation. You are given marks for those things. Now 2 outside common. Length is given 12 centimeter. Breadth is given 8 centimeter. I have no worries because the units are the same still. Yes. Now 2 into 2 into 12 plus 8. 12 plus 8 is, you are getting how much? 20. You add them. So 2 into 20, you are getting 40 centimeters. 40 centimeter is the perimeter of the first figure. Check whether it's correct. Second one, perimeter. The same equation I can use 2 into L plus B, but the length and the breadth are different. So what can I do? I can change this one now. I'll erase this one here. I'll put 12.5 plus 7.5. So decimal values you should know to add. Now suppose if there are students who don't know to add, this is for you now. Listen, decimal should be placed on the same point. You can add them together. 10, 7 plus 3, again 10. Then you're getting 30. Right? Sorry, 20. I'm sorry, 20. Now the same value comes 2 into 20. You are getting 40 centimeters of perimeter for the second one also. That is the answer. Then third one is different. Perimeter is given here. So what can we do here now? Perimeter is equal to 2 into L plus B. Equation, perimeter is provided 100 meters. 2 into length given 35 meters plus breadth should be found. Now I can still write down 100 equal 2 into 35, 70 plus 2 into B, 2B. 2 into 35, 70, 2 into B, 2B. Now what can we do? Equations. Carry the numbers 100 plus 70 comes to this side, minus 70 equal 2B. 100 minus 70. What do you get here? Now you are getting 30. So 30 divided by 2, both sides. Therefore, B is equal to 15 meters. B is equal to 15 meters. That is the answer for the breadth. Right? These 3 questions, if these 3 questions are not clear, drop a text or raise your hands. We'll be explaining again. Now, write down number 2, second plane figure. Okay, Hamra. Who is telling not clear? Which one is not clear? Yes. Unmute your mic and tell me.
Second one.
Second one. Okay. Second one. Roman number 2. Decimal values are given. In here, what you have to do is decimal value 12.5 is the length, 7.5 is the breadth. So within the brackets, you can write down 12.5 plus 7.5. After that, add both of those decimals. Do you know how to add decimals? 12.5 and 7.5?
No.
Okay, that's the problem. So 12.5 and 7.5. This way only you have to add. Decimal point should be under the same point, right? Then value should be written this manner. 5 plus 5, 10. 0 here, remainder 1 here. 7, 8, 9, 10. If you add them, 0 here, remainder 1 here. Now you get 20 and this decimal should come here also. 20.0 means 20. So that 20 is the answer for length plus breadth. That 20 should be multiplied by 2. 20 into 2 is 40 centimeter. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then you can lower your hand. Next one, this answer. What is your problem? Which one? Roman number 1, 2 or 3?
First, teacher.
First one. First one, I erase the diagram also. 12 and 8. Same thing only. Length and the breadth are given. 12 and 8. Okay. So perimeter formula equal 2 into length plus breadth. Then length is 12. Breadth is 8. Add these two. Brackets should be solved first of all. 12 plus 8. What is it? 12 plus 8. How much is it? This answer. 20. 20 into 2. Directly you can get the answer 40 centimeters. 40 centimeters. So if anything is not clear, you have to ask because this is a very important grade for you. 10 and 11 is very important for your O-level exam, right? So whatever you missed in the previous classes, you have to clarify and move on. Now write down second plane figure square. Now we are going to move to square. Now, rectangle, I told you, the common features, the common characteristics are all the angles are 90 degree, opposite sides are equal. Now this is a square. In a square, what are the common characteristics? Here see, all the sides are equal. In a square, you should notice that all angles are right angle. All angles are 90 degree, right angle. All the sides are equal. All sides are equal. That is also a speciality. So the formula for perimeter in a square is quite simple than the rectangle. Here, look at this now. If I take this one side of a square, if I just imagine the one side of a square as L, one side of a square is L. Definitely all the sides are L because I told you all sides are equal. So if I am finding the perimeter of a square, what should I do? I have to add all the sides, that is all 4 sides, and I am getting 4L. So perimeter of a square is equal to 4L. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, if anyone have questions, have to ask. Right, now copy down this second figure. Okay, right, done. Now questions. Now draw 2 squares. No, I don't need draw. I'll give you the words. Okay, I'll erase this now. All angles are 90 degree. All sides are equal. Perimeter formula 4L. Okay, now look at this one. Roman number 1. I'll give you the length of all the sides 10.3 centimeter. What is the perimeter if it is a square? Another one I'll give you. Perimeter, I'll give you 48 centimeter. What is the side length? One side is how much? This is the question. Yes, send me the final answer. Don't send the method. Yes, very good. Mohammed, correct answer. Yes, Rifana, correct. Very good. Okay, Nuski. Yes. Sabiha, correct. Kirtika, correct. Okay, right. Let's go to the question now then. Roman number 1. First, I'll write the formula. P is equal to 4L. This is what I know. And I can use the length. Length is 4 multiplied by 10.3. Now decimal again. If anyone is having decimal problems, now look at the board. 10.3, below write down 4, multiplication, right. 4 into 3, 12, 2 down, 1 up. 4 into 0, 0, 0 plus 1 is 1. Bring the decimal down. 4 into 1, 4. Answer is 41.2. 41.2 centimeter. That is the perimeter of the diagram 1. The first one. Second one, they have said to find the length. Perimeter equal 4L. Okay, fine. Perimeter given 48 equal 4L. In equations you have learned, if you want to isolate the unknown term, what you have to do? Divide both sides by the same number. Definitely L is alone now. If you divide 48 by 4, you are getting 12 centimeter. So one side of the square is 12 centimeter. 12 times 4, you are getting perimeter 48. Is there anyone who is not clear with anything here? Raise your hand. Okay, good. Almost good. Everyone are clear with it. Now, rectangle over, square over. Okay, this answer, what's your problem? Which one?
First one, teacher.
First one. In which one? First one, what is the problem? Multiplication part or what?
The
What is-
cutting part, teacher.
First one, it's like this only. 4L is the formula. 4 times the length. Length is already given here, 10.3. That you have to write down here. Then you should multiply. Multiplication method I have done here. 4 into 3, 12. 2 here, 1 here. 4 into 0 is 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 4 into 1 is 4. Decimal point coming down. 41.2. That's all. Is that clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, lower your hand. Right, now write down the topic, the third plane figure, triangles. Triangles. Now, little by little, we are coming closer to the circle part. Triangles. Now, when I talk about triangles, when you are in your lower grades, you have learned that there are 3 types of triangles according to the sides. So, we have to discuss these 3 types. Now, listen very carefully. First, I'll take Roman number 1. The scalene triangle. Don't write when I'm teaching. You have to listen. Scalene triangle. Scalene triangle means there is a triangle where all 3 sides are in different length. For example, this is A centimeter. This is B centimeter. And this is C centimeter. 3 different length, children. That is called as scalene. If you are finding the perimeter of a scalene triangle, you will have to take all the three lengths, A plus B plus C centimeter, or whatever the unit they give you. Second one, listen carefully. Isosceles triangle. Second triangle is isosceles. Isosceles triangle means two sides are equal. Just tell these two sides are equal. So I'll take, like, for example, X centimeter. Then this is also, they won't give you here. They won't give you. But you should know, okay, if this is X centimeter, this is also X, because they have put the double line for both of them. So this is also X centimeter. And this is a different length. For example, let's take Y centimeter. So perimeter is equal to, what is it? The two equal sides to, let's take from the beginning. X plus Y, that is equal to 2x plus Y. Two similar length plus the third different length. Two similar length and the third different length. Then the third type of triangle, equilateral. What is it? Equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means I can show you that all the three sides are equal. Here, see, all the three sides are equal. And remember, just for your knowledge, I am telling, all the angles are always 60 degree, because you know that sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degree. So one angle here is 60 degree. That is common in all equilateral triangles. But we don't want it here. Just know that, okay? And one point, remember, all the sides are equal. So they will provide you only one side. So I'll tell, for example, this is P centimeters. One side is P centimeters. I'm not giving these two sides because I told you all three sides are equal. So, oh, P we can't take. Perimeter also P, no? I'll take like T or something. T plus T plus T, all together how many? We are getting 3T. So perimeter of an equilateral triangle will be 3T. That means all the three sides addition. This is the answer. Can you understand the way how to find perimeter of three rectangles, three different rectangles? Is it clear for you all?
Yeah,
If anybody
teacher.
is there, not clear. Okay. Not clear means raise your hand and tell me. Others, copy down now. Start copying down with the topic triangles, three different ways. When you're done, drop a text here on the chat box. So by considering the majority, I will start the next part. Okay, most of them are done. Right. Now, I'm going to give you a question. Right, I'll give you 3 questions. No, 4 questions. 3 easy questions, 1 difficult question. If you do those 3 easy questions only, you can do the difficult one as well. It won't be difficult for you if you do the first 3 questions. Right, I'll erase this diagram now, all the 3 diagrams. Right, now copy down with me. Copy down with me. First of all, do these three, okay? Then after that, I'll give you the fourth one and send me your answers. Yes, very good. Kirtika has found the first one's answer, correct answer. Good. Yes, Hassan, correct. Carefully add. Some people are sending so silly mistakes. One not enough, two not enough. Addition here, okay? Right. Most of them are done with the first one. Go ahead. Finish the second and the third as well. Okay, correct. Right, yes. Let's not take much time. Perimeter here is equal to 3 plus 4 plus 5. All are centimeters. Units is a must. Okay, unit is a must. 5 plus 4 plus 3, you are getting 12. 12. So I got some 11 centimeter answers. Silly mistakes. 12 centimeter. For this one, look at this one. The people who are not good with decimals, 2.4 plus, 3.4 plus, 4.3. I'll add and show you this. Yes, very good. Most of them are sending good answers. Right, here see. 2.4, 3.4, 4.3. Keep the decimal point, same method. 4 plus 4, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 1 here, the remainder here. Then 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. And 6 plus 4. How much? 6 plus 4 is 10. Decimal point 10.1. Is that clear? So what is the perimeter of the second one, Roman number 2? That is 10.1. 10.1 centimeter. Most of them had done this correctly. This is very easy. 5 centimeter, double lines are given. All three sides are equal. Yes, very good, Nuski. That is perimeter equal 5 into 3. 5 into 3. No need to add 5 plus 5 plus 5. 5 into 3, you are getting 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters. Okay, these questions are quite easy for you all. Now I'm going to give you a different one. It will be easy to understood these things. Now draw this triangle. This side is 2x plus 3 centimeter. Okay. This side is 3x minus 2 centimeter. This side x plus 9 centimeter, and I will give you the perimeter. Perimeter equal 70 centimeter. I want you to find the length of each side. I want you to find the length of each side. I'll name this side as side A, this side as side B, and this side as side C. So when you are sending the answers, you can put A, B, C and send it to me. Do it carefully. Let's see how many of you can do this. First of all, children, try to find the side of x. I want your answer in numerical. Don't put x and send. Your answer should be in numbers. So first you have to do is you have to find what is this x means. Then you have to substitute the x and find. Okay, right. Now I receive good answers. Wait a second, somebody had sent all. Yes. Very good. All the three answers correct. Yes, Shazna, first one correct. Very good. Not 10. Yes, correct. Princey, somebody. The names are, please come in your real names, children. That will be good for you also. Sevandi, I guess. She sent me the correct answer for X. Okay, enough time, I guess. Now listen. Perimeter means the length of outer boundary. So what can I do here? Look at the board. Perimeter equal A plus B plus C. A means 2x plus 3. B means plus x plus 9. C is 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2. Now listen. In grade 7, you learn how to take the like terms. 2x, I'm doing from the basic, children, plus x plus 3x. I took all the x people and the numbers plus 3 plus 9 minus 2. 2x plus 3x plus x. How many x you get? 6x. You get 6x. Plus 9 plus 3, 12. 12 minus 2, you get 10. Some of them had sent me this answer. But did you forget the perimeter given? 70 centimeter. Now 70 here, number 10 is like term. Carry that to the other side. Already this is positive. When it go that side, it becomes negative. 70 minus 10 is 60. 60 equal 6x. So you can isolate the x part by dividing. You get 10 centimeter. X is equal to 10 centimeter. So what is A equal to? We have to find that. How do you do this part now? Listen carefully. A, 2x plus 3. Listen, okay? Once more I'm explaining. 2x means 10. 2 times 10 plus 3. 2 times 10, 20. 20 plus 3, you are getting the answer 23 centimeters. B. B means x plus 9. X means 10, okay, plus 9. 10 plus 9, 19 centimeter, okay. C. C means 3x, be careful, minus 2. 3, okay, x means 10, 3 times 10 minus 2. What is 3 times 10? 30. 30 minus 2, 28 centimeters. You can check your answer by adding all these three values. Check whether you are getting 70 centimeter, the perimeter. So let's add and see. 20 plus 20, 40. 40 plus 8, 48. 48 plus 3, 51. 51 plus 19, 69 plus 1, 70. I'm getting the answer 70 centimeter. So these are the values. Did you understand how to do this question?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Good. Copy down the workings, the ones who did not do it properly. Right? Okay, now basically I have finished the important parts. Square, rectangle, triangle. Now we are going to move into the circles. So write down the next plane figure, number 4, circles. And draw a circle. Draw a circle, small circle, like around 3 centimeter or 4 centimeter radius. Right. I'm going to erase the board. Take it to your mind and work, children, okay? Right. Circles also, I'll start from the basic. Some children don't know what is radius, what is diameter. Right. This is the center. Center means now, if I take the compass here, see, this is the place you have to hold. Pencil should be shorter than your compass. If not, you can't rotate. You keep at a point. That is called your center. Okay. Then you can take any radius. Radius means this distance. Take a ruler and measure and take any radius. And I can draw the circle at once. This is called as the center. And the distance that you have between the center, listen carefully, and any part of the circle, from the center to any part. This is a little bit big circle here. This distance is called as the radius. If you keep from the center to any part on the circle, you will get the radius. So center to any part of the circle, you call this one, I'll write on that, radius. That is represented by simple r. Right. If you draw a line through the center, here see, I'll draw a dotted line. If you draw a line through the center, you call this line as your diameter. You call this line as your diameter, simple D. You learn the parts of a circle in grade 8. You have a separate lesson called circles. Diameter, radius, diameter, center. Not only these, children. You should know, if you draw a line from any point on the circle to another point on the circle, you call it as a chord. So you can ask me, any point on the circle to another point on the circle, definitely diameter is also a chord. So these are the main parts that you should know: chord, diameter, radius, center, and finally the outer part. This part, what do we call that line? That circular line. Anyone who knows?
Circumference.
Very good. Circumference. You call it as the circumference. Usually you use the capital C letter. Draw the circle and name the parts. Right. Done?
Yes,
Drawing
teacher.
teacher. Drawing teacher.
Drawing. Okay. I'll give you another 2 minutes.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Now, who can remember how to find the circumference? Circumference means the perimeter. Perimeter of a circle. We don't use the word perimeter, but we say circumference. So who knows the formula for circumference? In grade 9, you have a separate lesson for that. Who remember?
Circumference equals diameter O.
Yes. Circumference equal 2 pi r. Diameter case is coming. Yes, diameter case comes, but with a different equation. Circumference is equal to 2 pi r. In that case, this 2r, I can write it here. 2r means 1 diameter. If I can show you in a circle, I told you here to here radius. Here to here also radius, no children. So 2r, no. 2r means the whole thing is d. So we can consider 2r as diameter, and we can derive another equation. Pi instead of 2r, we can write d. Remember this equation, circumference equal 2 pi r, circumference equal pi d. Pi means a constant value, which you can use it as a fraction or else as a decimal. So basically we use this fraction. In some questions, sometimes they tell us to use the decimal also. Right. Now copy down these formulas below that diagram. If anyone don't know what is r, I'll write again. R is radius, d is diameter. Write them also if you don't know. Now, to test your knowledge on grade 9 circumference lesson, I'll give you 3 questions: to find the circumference, to find the radius, and to find the diameter. We'll see how you are going to use these equations. Quickly copy down.
Okay, teacher.
Right. Now, I'll erase the board. Please use the fractions for my questions. Most of the questions you have to use fractions, it's easy. Roman number 1. You should find the diameter. I will give you the circumference. Roman number 2. You have to find the circumference. I'll give you the radius. Roman number 3. I'll give you you should find, let's tell radius. You should find the radius. I'll give you the circumference. Okay. Send me your answers as soon as you finish. Good. I'm receiving the answers as well. Okay. You have to use your knowledge, what equation you have to apply. Right. Okay, let's start. Now, Roman number 1. C and D. So, what is the equation I have to use? C equal 2 pi r or C equal pi d?
Equal to
C
2 pi.
equal pi d.
Very good. C equal pi d because d is provided. Now C means 44. Pi means, I told you, no, fraction 22/7. But d, I don't know. Now use your knowledge on equations. Carry this one. This is a denominator. If you are carrying this to that side, you should have multiplied from both the sides. Now 7 cancels. 7 into 44. What did you get? 8230. Now this is equal to 2d. Divide both sides by 2, then only you can keep d alone. If you divide, you are getting 1, 5. Oh, wait. What is it? 22, sorry. 22. If you divide 308 by 22, you get 44. Because 2 times 4 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Again, you are getting 4 times 4, 8. So that's you are getting 44 centimeter. You can check your answer, children. 22/7 multiplied by, here see I'm checking that. 22/7 multiplied by diameter 44. Oh, sorry, circumference. Circumference 44. Oh, wait. Somewhere from? 22D. Divide it. You're not getting 44. You're getting 14, right? 14 centimeters. Who got this
Yes.
answer?
I got teacher.
Yes, yes.
I got
That's the
it.
thing. I was getting confused. 14 centimeter. You can check your answer. 22/7 into 14. 7 times 1, 7 times 2. 2 into 22. You are getting 44. Is
But
this question
excuse
clear?
me, teacher.
Yeah.
But I took the answer. I got the answer 14 centimeter, but in another method, teacher.
Another method means
I
didn't
took
use.
reciprocal.
Okay, reciprocal. Okay, this way also we can do it. Here, now I have taken this 7 here. Without multiplying, keep it. Without multiplying, that's also fine. Reciprocal is also okay. Getting the other side, 7/22. Same thing only like this also. Here, see, I didn't multiply here. It's easy. 22 times 1, 22 times 2. 7 times 2, 14. Reciprocal method also same. 7/22. Here, 22/7. Did you understand this Roman number 1, everyone? Is everyone clear?
Yeah, teacher, I got that.
Okay. Roman number 2. What is the answer? Who can tell me your answer bravely? No one is brave.
44.
R equal 44.
44 centimeters, miss.
44. Okay, let's see. C equal 2 pi r. Why 2 pi r? R is given. C, I don't know. 2 into 22/7 into radius is 7. 7 and 7 cancels. 2 into 22 is 44 centimeter. That is the answer for second one. Clear? Third one, they have provided C and R. So again 2 pi r, but C is given 88. 2 into 22/7 into radius I should find. Now what can I do? This one I can take to that side 88 as she told reciprocal. We can take 8 into 7/22 and this 2 is here multiplication. When it comes to the other side, it becomes division. Can you understand? This 2 came down, 22 came down, 7 came up. Now we can cancel. How can we cancel? 22 times 1, 22 times 4. 2 times 1, 2 times 2. Radius equal 14 centimeters. This is the answer. Who got all the 3 answers correct?
I got this.
Raise your hands. I want to
got-
see.
Teacher, I didn't
Okay.
got the first question, teacher.
Right. Good. Did you understand this question now? You didn't get, but did you understand it now?
No, teacher.
First means this Roman number 1. Quickly. Don't take much time.
I didn't got the first question, but
Oh.
I got the second and third one.
Okay, so first one now, did you understand?
No, teacher.
After I do? Okay, right. First one is equation C equal pi d. This answer. C equal pi d. Okay. C is given 44. Pi is a fraction. Diameter we don't know. You can take this fraction to this side. When you are taking that fraction to this side, it becomes the other way because 7 comes up and 22 comes down. Okay. Now you can cancel 22 times 1 and 22 times 2, right? Now 2 times 7 is diameter, that is 14 centimeter. Is it clear? Quickly. Clear, right?
Yes, teacher.
Now we'll move into the review exercise. If you have the textbook, you can take it. If you don't have the textbook, have a look on this one. This is your review exercise. Here, see. You can see that pictures now. What are they telling you to do here? Find the perimeter of each of the plane figures. Plane figures here, rectangle, here square, triangle, circle, composite figure, a composite figure. Can you understand? These things you learned in grade 7. Remind and see what you should do. I will give only 10 minutes. Okay, remember only 10 minutes I'll be giving. Quickly do this. Draw the diagram not necessary actually. Not necessary draw. Put the topic review exercise, question number, Roman number, and the workings and the answer. Start. Yes, all the questions, all the questions. Suppose if we couldn't finish the lesson today, no worries. Until I finish, I'll give the session free. So next week also, you will get a free session for that, right? Same day, different timing. I'll tell the time later on. Anyway, I want you to understand the lesson. That's it. Quickly do it. Now see the first question. Listen the workings and all. I'm reading. Check the method. Okay, check the method. Perimeter. Let me do it. If not, it will be confused. Okay, here see Roman number 1. Perimeter equal 2 into L plus B. Can you remember rectangle formula? Length is 20, breadth is 10. 2 into 20 plus 10, 30. 2 into 30, 60 centimeter. This is the working for first one. Second one, it's a square. So I told you it's like 4L equation. 4 times the one side length is given 7. So 28 centimeter. Roman number 3, all sides are equal. It's a triangle. So 3L, that is equal to 3 into 12, which is equal to 36 centimeter. These are the working for first 3 Roman numbers. It's easy. Fourth Roman number. Be very careful when you are doing it now. You can see here, the sides are given. 12, 8, 3 and 3 given. Right? But this side is not given. And this side is not given. Okay, let me work it out for you. The ones who are confused, now listen carefully. Here, see. Okay, here, this is 3 children. This is also 3. This whole thing is 12. This whole thing is 8. And this length is not given. This length is not given. Randomly, I'm going to take a student now. Aisha. Aisha, tell me, unmute your mic and tell me, what will be this length? This is 12 and this is 3. Can you see the board? This is 12 and this is 3. What is this length, Aisha? Anybody else who can answer? This is 12. This is 3. What is this length? Very good. 12 minus 3. Okay, very good. This whole length minus this length, you are getting the remaining length. 12 minus 3, 9 centimeter. Anyone who knows this length? This whole thing is 8. This part is 3. What is this length?
8
minus 3, 4
5, 5.
centimeters.
8 minus 3, 5 centimeters. Now easy. Perimeter equal 12, 3, 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 8. We'll add it now. 6 here, right? 8 plus 8, 6, 16. 16 plus 1, 17. 17 plus 6 plus 5 plus 12, you are getting 17. So you are getting the answer. What is the answer here? You get altogether, if you add 40, you can get 40. 40 centimeter will be the answer. Did you understand? Right? 14, yeah, okay. Fifth one. Roman number 5, it's also something, a similar figure, right? So I'll draw the figure here until you copy down the work.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher, can we
What's
do
the
like
problem?
this? I got the 40. I have sent you also, teacher. But can we cancel that 3 centimeters square by adding this all, teacher? No, I found the first thing 52. 52 and I minused 3 plus 3. No, 3 into 3, 12. So I got 40.
How did you do that? I didn't understand. Like 52, how did you get first of all?
I just got like this, teacher. First I found 2 into 12 plus 8.
Mhm.
So I got 40. Another one 3 centimeter into 4. I got 12.
Okay, right. You took rectangular part separately, square part
Yeah.
separately, and then you subtracted that inner length.
Yeah, I added both and I
Okay.
subtracted the inner length.
Yeah, that's also correct. It's okay. Now look at this one. 10, 10, right? If this is whole thing 10, this whole thing 10, what will be this length? Here, just imagine now. Just imagine I'm taking this here, see properly, this part I'm taking here. Right. This part, this line, I'm carrying up. Little I'm carrying up. Okay. Now see, I'll draw it for dotted line. Now, what is the length here? This length and this length. It's 10. This length is how much? This one plus this one, altogether 10. It's a square. Perimeter equal 4L, 4 into 10, that is 40 centimeters. Did you understand this question?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Very good. Ketika has sent the answer also.
Yeah, I got 40.
Right. Yes, very good, very good. Now let's go to the Roman number 6. It's a circle, children. Now you have to use the equation C equal to pi r or pi d. What equation did you all use? They have given the radius 7 centimeter.
2 pi r.
Yes, very good. You have to use 2 pi r. Here, radius is equal to 7 they have given. C equal 2 pi r. So 2 into 22 over 7 into 7. See here, 7, 7 cancel. Answer is 44 centimeters. 44 centimeters. Clear it. Second question. That is the most important question.
Yeah, I have sent the answer.
Okay, I'll draw the diagram and explain this to you. Check your answers. Now, these are coming under review exercise because these are just revising you the previous knowledge before we go to the new thing. Here, all are 90 degree and they have given this sign for you. This sign means all sides are equal. This is 3, this is 3, this is 3, this is also 3, but this is 4 and this is 6. This one is not given, this one is not given. Perimeter. Okay, let's see what to do. Right, we need to find this length. This whole thing is 6 plus 4, children. Okay, what is this length now?
4.
Same.
4.
Yeah, same length only here, 4. This length?
6.
6.
Here. Yeah, this same length only here, 6. Now it's easy. But this length is not given. We need that length. That is unknown. Right. Remember, they are 90 degree. Yes, very good. What is the theorem you have to apply here?
Pythagoras.
Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Okay, wait a second. 6 plus x. Did I take everything? 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 6, 3, 6, x. Okay, altogether, if you add this one, 6 plus 4 is 10. Again, 3, 6, 9.
So there is one more 3, no?
No, 1, 2. This one we are not taking here because here this
Ah.
fig only we are finding. Right, you are getting 19 plus 6 plus x. Altogether, you are getting how much?
25.
Yes,
25.
25 plus x. Now, x thing I am going to take separately. Look at this one now. 3 centimeter here, 4 centimeter here, x centimeter here. Pythagoras theorem. What is it? Hypotenuse squared equal to the square of the other two sides. 3 squared plus 4 squared. 3 squared is 9, 4 squared is 16, 9 plus 16 is 25, square root of 25 is 5. So x is equal to 5. So 25 plus 5 is equal to perimeter 30 centimeters. How many of you got 30 centimeter perimeter? Raise your hand. Okay. Ihsan, Sabiha, Kirtika, Shaskrit. Very good. Sevandi, yes. Good. The others who did not get, yeah, many have got. Yeah, the others who did not get, note down. See where you have gone wrong, correct your mistake and learn to do it properly the next time. Right. Now review exercise is over. Right. We have revised what you learned in your lower grades. So you understood what was not clear for you all these years. What was not clear for you. Right. So correct them now. Next question. Right. The people who want more questions to practice, the ones who got wrong for these things, please, message me and get the questions. I'll send you some extra questions so you can do them and self-check them, or I'll send it to me. If I get time, I'll check and send. Now write down the new topic, sector of a circle. Write down the new topic, sector of a circle. Right. Sorry. Sector of a circle. Now, if I take a circle, I told you the parts of a circle, radius, diameter, chord, and everything. What is a sector? Sector means from the center of a circle, if I draw two radii here. So this is called a sector. This angle, I can take it as theta. Angle is theta. This portion is called as the sector. Sector. So that means a portion bounded by two radii and an arc. Two radii and an arc is called as a sector. Write down sector of a circle and copy down this figure and label the things what I have marked here. OAB sector. So we can call, I can draw it separately and show you. There are some parts you have to know. This angle is called as the angle at the center. You should know these names. Angle at the center. Okay, you can inquire about the classes by my contact number I have uploaded in the chat box, right? And you can watch more videos related to the lesson in my channel, Learn with Reza. You can go and search and you can find. And even I'm planning to upload this perimeter lesson there, the completed session. So probably if we were not able to finish this lesson today, we can have another session. So both sessions will be uploaded in YouTube as well, inshallah. It's not sure because it depends on the time and everything, but suppose, right, if possible, I'll do it. Okay, so please do subscribe and make sure that you request whatever the lessons that you want me to do as well, right? So hoping to have future seminars also, we'll see. So be in touch, right? Okay, now we'll go to the next part. Now, this is one of the important part you are going to step here, sector of a circle. I told you when I'm starting the lesson, I told you that we are learning how to find perimeter of sectors and all those things. So if you want to find this arc length, now usually radius is okay. You can find using C equal to 2 pi r equation. But suppose if you are not given the arc length, there is a formula that you have to remember to find the arc length. Now this is a new formula. Now listen. Now write down arc length formula. Here see, if you need to find the arc length of a sector, what you have to do? 2 pi r. This is circumference equation. 2 pi r into the sector angle in the middle. I told you theta. Any angle you can get 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, any angle. And the total angle of a circle, you know that 360 degree. 360 degree is the total angle. It should be upon this. This is the formula to find arc length of a sector. Arc length of a sector. So I'll give you some questions for you all to do. Then you know how to find arc length as well. Okay. Now see, I'll do one question for you. This is a sector. I'm going to give you theta 45 degrees. I'll give you the radius 7 centimeter. These are equal, children. Don't think now what is this side. Okay, right. Now, what is the arc length? We'll see. We'll find the arc length first of all. Arc length is equal to, listen, okay, 2 into 22/7, 2 pi r. What is the radius here? 7 centimeter. Into theta. Theta means magnitude of the angle, 45, 360. Now I'm going to solve this one. Now listen carefully. Most of the students are doing a mistake. They multiply, and then divide. It's difficult. Don't do that. Look this one and try to cancel. Definitely you can cancel. Here, see. 7, 7. Okay, I'll write again. If not, you all can't see. I'll write again and cancel. Here, 7, 7. 360 and 45 are actually related. Okay, listen very carefully. You can cancel this. By what times table can you cancel? If you can cancel from 45 times table, tell me.
9.
45. 45 times, yes. 45 times 9. No. I'm asking if you divide 360 by 45. It's directly cancelled, getting cancelled. 45 times 1, 9, yes. Very good.
8 times.
45 times 8. Very good. 8. Now you can see here 2 and 8. 2 times 1, 2 times 4. You can see 22 and 4 now. 2 times 11, 2 times 2. Now can't cancel. Any numbers up? No, everyone are gone. So up number is numerator 11. Any numbers down? 2 is there. 11 upon 2. What is the arc length? Yes?
5.5
5.5. It's a
centimeter.
decimal answer. That is the arc length. So if they ask you to find perimeter of this one, how do you do that? Perimeter means all the length. So it's easy. 2 radii, 7 and 7. Arc length already we found 5.5. All in centimeters. 14 plus 5.5. 14 plus 5 is 19.5 centimeter. Did you understand this one?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good. Copy down this now. Copy down. Put example and copy down. I'll give you one more question to do. Not one, lot more. We'll practice a lot. So before that, we have to give the short forms of the simplified form of the angles also. That will be easy for you. Now here in 45 and all, if you identified it's 1/8, it's really easy. No? So I'll give you those also.
Finish, teacher.
Okay, right. Now we'll draw a table. Okay, we'll draw a table. I'll erase the board now. Okay, done. Now you have to draw this table here. I want you to draw something like this. One column, a little bit of long column, another one column, and another one column. Here you write down angle at the center. I'll write it big, okay? Angle at the center. Here you should write down angle upon total angle. Total magnitude, shortly we'll write. Here you had to write down simplified fraction. Simplified fraction. And here, arc length. Arc length. Write down those things. Make a table. Angle at the center, angle upon total magnitude, simplified fraction, arc length. Okay, right? Now, listen very carefully. First one I'm going to take is 180 degrees. Suppose if you get a question whose magnitude is 180. How 180 means? Semicircle. Half of a circle. They will give you like this. They will not mention the angle here. Because you should be able to understand semicircle means 180. You should be able to understand that. Okay. So if you get a semicircle, magnitude is 180. So how do you write it as a ratio? 180 degree upon total magnitude 360 degree. What is the simplified fraction? Look at the screen board now here. 180 upon 360. 0, 0 cancels. 18 times 1. 18 times 2. Simplified fraction is half. So if they give you 180 magnitude semicircle, use half as the fraction. It will be easy for your simplification. Half. Then what is the arc length? Arc length equation, can you remember? Half into 2 pi r. Now you can write half. This is the simplified fraction. Into 2 pi r. If you multiply half into 2 pi r, 2 and 2 cancels. What is remaining? Pi r. What is remaining? Pi r is remaining. Can you understand? Now like this way, the second magnitude will take. Second magnitude is 90 degrees. Copy down. And finally do everything. Do everything and tell me. Anyone who find the answer first can tell me the answer for arc length. Simplified answer. Yes, who found the answer? Arc length?
Pi r divided by 2.
Very good. Pi r upon 2. Angle given 90 degree. How will they give a diagram for you? This way. They will give a diagram like this way for you. In this manner, different ways, but 90 degree will be mentioned. How do you write the ratio? 90 upon 360. Let's do and see what is the simplified fraction here. 0, 0 cancels. 9 times 1, 9 times 4. Fraction is 1 over 4. 1 over 4 into 2 pi r. 2 into 1, 2 into 2, pi r upon 2. This is the simplified arc length. The next angle I'm going to give you 270 degrees. 270 degrees. So let me ask randomly a student this answer. Okay, who is here first? Ibrahim Malik. Yes, Ibrahim, you have to find the answer for 270 and tell me. Yes, what is the answer? Did you find out? 270. Okay, right. Yes. 270 upon 360. What is it? If you simplify, 0, 0 cancels. Did you notice 27, 36 you can find in 3 times table? 3 times 9. Here 3 times 6. Again, you can simplify this one. Here 3 times 3, 3 times 2. Is it correct? 3 times 6 is wrong. 3
Sorry,
times
sir.
12 you are getting. 3 times
we can
9,
divide
3
by-
times. Yes. Now you get 9 over 12. Yeah, directly we can divide by 9 also. Now you can divide this again by 3. You get 3 over 4. Simplified form 3 over 4. 3 over 4 into 2 pi r. If you simplify 2 and 4, what do you get? 2 times 1, 2 times 2. So 3 upon 2 pi r. 3 upon 2 pi r. Answer. Right. Next magnitude. Next magnitude. Write down 120 degrees. 120 degree. After 120, find, you have a lot more to find. Quickly find and tell me 120 degree. Okay, it's time taking, so we'll do it together. 120 degree simplified form is 120 upon 360 degree, that is equal 12 over 36 means what do you get? 1 over 3. So arc length is 1 over 3 into 2 pi r, that is equal to 2 pi r over 3 or 1 over 3. That's fine. This one's also fine. Next one, 60 degrees. 60 upon, listen, okay, 60 upon 360, 6 upon 36 means 1 over 6. 1 over 6 into 2 pi r. This can be simplified. 2 times 1, 2 times 3. 1 over 3 pi r. Note down these things. Next one. Next one is 30 degrees. 30 upon 360. When you simplify, what do you get? 1 over 12. So 1 over 12 into 2 pi r. If you cancel 2 and 12, you get 1 over 6 pi r. These are useful for your calculation. That's what I'm giving you. 45 degree. We came across this one. 45 over 360, that is 1 over 8. 1 over 8 into 2 pi r. You can cancel 2 and 8. You are getting 1 over 4 pi r. Okay. Next one. The common formula, theta. Theta over 360. That is theta over 360. Theta over 360 into 2 pi r. This is the final formula for finding arc length of any magnitude. See, that's how we came to the general formula. Hope you can understand. If anything is not clear, make sure you ask and get it clear, right? Before you move into the questions. We have to do exercise 1.1 now. That's a 1.1, 2. We'll see. Maximum will do. Okay, grade 10 students, listen very carefully. I want to give you a small thing. I will tell you. That is, now you all have stepped into grade 10 class, right? But it's not like the other students. Like you all are kind of having this pandemic situation and you all are learning everything through online. Schools are also closed, right? So take it very serious now. If you have played all the nonsense, all the foolish things, all these years, never mind, just leave it. Now start your journey in very fresh way. even though you were a weak student in maths, right? Even though you never took above 60, above 50, never mind. Everything you can start from the beginning now if you have the will. If you have the thought of start early, definitely you can go this journey, right? So don't make reasons to tell for the people, no, we were doing O levels in pandemic, so we couldn't do exams properly, right? That's a reason. Schools, they didn't teach proper reasons. You have all the chances for learning, right? You have the best teachers you can get through online now, right? Though you are in a rural area, though you are in a place where you have no good teachers, through online education you can find good teachers, right? It's up to you. It's there are students who like different teachers, right? Your speeds are different, your thoughts are different, but you can go through different classes. You go and attend and find the good teachers, the correct teachers for you. And do your subjects properly. Have a plan for each and every subject. For all the 9 subjects, you have to show the priority equally, right? All these 9 subjects are important if you want to pass your examination, right? Don't tell, I don't like science, I'm not going to do it, I'll just answer whatever I can. I don't like maths, and I'm not getting that in, I'm not going to try it, I'm going to try all the rest of the subjects. Don't say that. All the 9 subjects are important. You should not fail any of the subject. You have to do well, because this society will not look for a person who has not even done their O levels. Not done in the sense, not passed even all the 9 subjects. Definitely you have to get a pass, at least a simple pass for your hated subject, right? Don't tell that it's difficult. You have to try, keep on trying, work hard, continuously make sure you do the work, do the exercises, all the questions. If you have any difficult question, even in one exercise, one question, don't neglect it. It's okay, I did all the questions, only one I couldn't do. Don't neglect it. Sudden, sometimes if you get that question what you neglected in that exercise to your level, definitely you're going to worry that day. So even if you couldn't do one question, make sure you ask the teacher. Don't be ashamed of asking, right? Don't think, oh, my friends will think I don't know anything. It's okay, let them think. You be like a fool and show your colors at the right time. That's the best thing, right? So have a target, have a timetable, have a plan, attend all the school sessions, all the free sessions what you get, attend. Even if it's the same lesson, never mind, attend it and practice more, learn more, right? It doesn't increase. It doesn't say that if you attend 2 or 3 sessions you go mad. You will learn something, right? Definitely will learn something. Okay, right, let's go to the questions now. Right, I'm going to erase this one now. I'll draw the diagrams. You have to find the arc lengths. I gave you the main equation also now. Okay, right. Now draw the diagrams with me. Send me your answers. Now let's discuss this. PQ. PQ is the arc length. Okay. Arc length equation. Right. Let's write down arc length. Please write down these things. Don't be lazy. Theta over 360 into 2 pi r. That is the first step. Second step, what is theta? 140 degree. In our list, we did not have that. Into 2 into 22 over 7. That is the pi. Radius given 18 centimeters. Okay, fine. Now we'll simplify. Don't multiply. Okay, simplify. 0, 0, cancel. 7 times 1, 7 times 2 is 14. Okay. 36 and 18. 18 times 1, 18 times 2, right? 2, 2, cancel. Finally, who is remaining? 2 into 22. Final answer for arc length, 44 centimeters. Okay. Now perimeter. What is the perimeter? PO length plus OQ length plus PQ length. PO length is already there, 18 centimeter. OQ length already given, 18 centimeter. PQ length we already found, 44 centimeter. When you add all together, what do you get? 40, 50, 60. 68 plus 12. What do you get then? Yes, what do you get then? Who found the answer?
80 centimeter.
Very good, 80 centimeters. 68 plus 12, you are getting 80 centimeters. Perimeter is 80, arc length is 44. Is that clear? So don't worry if you have not done correctly. We'll go to the second question. Try the second question. If you try it, maybe sometimes you can get. Okay, where did I keep my duster? Right. I'll draw the next diagram. Okay, this is the sector. Theta is here, unknown angle. I'm not going to give the angle for you. Radius 18 centimeter again. Arc length I'll give you 22. Now use the equation correctly and find, I'll put A, B, C. Find perimeter, find theta. Theta means the magnitude of the angle. Sadia, I need the answer from you for this one, for theta. Who found the answer for theta? Anyone who found, send the answer. Theta, magnitude of the sector. Yes, Sadia, tell me what is the perimeter?
58 centimeter.
Yes, very good. Exactly, 58 centimeter. Quickly find out theta. So I'll do the working. Perimeter, all the sides, 3 sides are there, 22 centimeter arc length, 2 radii are there, 18 centimeter plus 18 centimeter, altogether 58 centimeter equal perimeter.
I got a decimal degree.
You got the theta. Okay, very good. Decimal degrees. No, no way. Arc length is given 22 centimeter. Arc length is given 22 centimeter. Theta not given. 2 pi, pi means 22/7. Radius given 18. Use this equation. Take everyone to the other side. People who are down, take them up. The ones who are up, take them down when you're coming this side. Quickly, I'm waiting. Let's see. What is the theta magnitude? Let's see. Here, everyone, now look at the board. I'm not going to do anything here. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to take everyone directly that side. 22 is already here. 360 and 7, they are actually denominators here. So I have to take them here, no? Right. 360 into 7. 2, 22, 18, they are up here. When they are coming down here, they become denominators. Theta is now alone. Now look at the things. Don't multiply. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Always cut and chop. 22, 22. Okay. 18 and 360, have a look on that. 18 times 1. 36 means 18 times 2. 0. Then 20. 2 and 20. 2 and 20 means 2 times 1. 2 times 10. Now easy. 10 into 7. Theta equal 70 degrees. Theta equal 70 degrees. Can you understand? Can you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Is anyone having any problem?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Okay, great.
In the last time I had, now it's clear.
Now it's clear. Good. Now I'll draw the next diagram. Copy down. This is the diagram. Okay. This is what you have to find. Again, you have to find theta. I'll give you the radius, 21 centimeter. Radius is 21. Arc length also I'll give you. (88 centimeter). Arc length is 88 centimeters. Same method. Only different is arc length and the value of radius. Only that is changed. We'll see. Now you can do. So Mushfira. Mushfira have to find and tell me what is the perimeter. Okay. And Samha. Samha should find and tell me the theta, magnitude of the angle. Did you find the answer?
English
Be
teacher.
brave. Be brave to answer. Perimeter. First one. Outer boundary. Sabiha, good. Sanskrit. Yes. Most of them are done. I'm getting answers. Good, very good. What is the answer for perimeter? As the before one, what you have to do? Arc length 88. Radius 21, 21. So what is the answer altogether? 88 plus 21 plus 21.
130.
Yes. 130 centimeters. That is the perimeter. Now let's see the arc length. Arc length I can change here. Arc length given 88. Theta okay, everything okay. Only radius different 21. Now what you can do here, we can change these things. Okay, now listen. I'm going to take everyone there again. 88, 367. The down ones coming up. Other things coming down. 2, 22, 21. Theta. Now we'll cancel. Cancelling is the most important process. 22 times 1, 22 times 4. 2 times 1, 2 times 2. 7 and 21. 7 times 1, 7 times 3. 3 and 36. 3 times 1, 3 times 120. If you multiply 2 times 120, what is the magnitude of theta?
240 degree.
Very good. 240 degree. It is a reflex angle. It is a reflex angle. Can you understand? Right. So that is the answer for that one. Now, if you have the textbook with you, you can try the questions in exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2, there are 3 questions. So if you don't have the book, we'll start it now. So I'm not planning to do the first question now. My plan is for you all to give the second question. Okay. Now I'll display the question here. Copy down the second question and start doing the second question. That will be the final question for today's session. So please try it. Here you have the second question. Can you see? I think it's clear. Now let's start the question. Second question, Roman number 1. I'm going to start the discussion. Okay, have a look on this one now. A second. They have provided us some details. What are the details they have given us? Find the radius. Okay, R should be found. Angle given 180 degrees. Perimeter given 180 centimeter. Okay, now there is one thing you should know. Perimeter. Okay, I forgot to give that equation for you. Write down this equation. Theta over 360 into 2 pi r. This is arc length, no? So anyway, you can find it, okay? Arc length and the two radius. That's how we did the previous question. Arc length plus the 2 radius. That's how we found the perimeter of the sectors, correct? So perimeter given 180. Theta 180. 180 over 360. 2 into 22 over 7 into radius unknown. Radius unknown. But can you remember IGT? Short form, half. Half into 2 into 22 over 7 into r plus 2r. 2 and 2 cancel. What do you get here? Look at the board. 22r plus 2r. Here upon 7, here 180. Now you have to solve. In fractions, you learn that if denominators are different, you have to make the common denominator. So I can make the common denominator by multiplying this by 7. Now what do you get here? I can do the working here now. Look at the board. 180 equal 22r plus 2 times 7, 14r upon 7. 180 equal 22 plus 14, you get 36r upon 7. Now take 7 here. 180 multiply by 7 divide by 36 equal r. Cancel 18 and 36. How do you cancel this one now? 36 times what is 180? If you divide 180 by 36, what do you get? Yes. 36 times 1 and 5.
5.
Yes, radius equal 35 centimeters. This is the answer. See?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah.
How half came there, teacher?
Why I gave in the table? Half. Look at the table I gave you. 0, 0 cancel. 18 and 36
okay,
means
okay.
18 times 1, 18 times 2. Clear?
Okay, teacher. Yeah.
Did you understand this last question what I discussed now?
I got an
Yeah.
answer.
Okay. Okay, students, please try the exercise 1.1 and 1.2. Definitely try them. 1.1, I didn't. Yeah, Some questions are there. Yeah. 1.1 and 1.2, try the homework, right? So next week also you will have this session, continuation of this session. The ones who are willing to join, you all can join to cover the whole part, right? There I'll be discussing the exercise questions of the coming topic, right? So make sure you join and inform your friends as well, and hope the lesson is clear, right? So if not, we'll see, we'll upload this recording. You can re-listen listen to it, right? Okay, then everyone, thanks for joining. Good evening. God bless you. Have a nice day.